I'm 35. I was a virgin 3 weeks ago. I've had an uncomfortable amounts of intercourse in the past weeks, and I want to share a few insights. That's the title. That's the title. You ready to dive into this thing and learn a few insights from a previous 35-year-old virgin?
I'm guessing male.
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Let's go ahead. Let's dive in.
Here's some things that I've learned. And it's this is a bullet point. It turns out that having sex is pretty damn instinctual. And if you're anything like me, you've done at least some reading to fill in for your actual experience. Pause.
Reading? Was this dude living in the 1900s?
So because they said reading, I'm thinking it's like they're reading Wattpads and smut. So this is a woman. This might be a woman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's my guess.
Good assumption. Yeah, good assumption.
Yeah. You probably know too much to know the truth. If you're merely focused on making her feel good, you will end up like me. Hold on.
Okay. Weird.
Pause. If you are merely focused on making her feel good, you will end up like me with someone who, despite being a known wild child, will tell you that she has never had as many orgasms as she's had with you. Pause. This is a dude.
This is a dude.
No wonder he's a 35-year-old virgin, because he reads Wattpads.
Yeah. That kind of tracks, honestly.
And this was posted 10 years ago. So, like, there's a whole, like, porn acceptance movement going on. That wasn't a thing back then.
That is true. Porn was more taboo back then.
So, I don't know.
Understandable.
All right, getting back into it. That's out. That was the bullet point. That was the bullet point from things they've learned. There's some more bullet points coming up.
Okay.
At first, I really thought she was BSing me with her profuse praise for my love making, just trying to be nice. But after a few times of her body shuddering and curling up in a ball, I know it's real.
This guy's a psychopath, dude.
I want this guy to look up how many women have Oscars. They're really good actresses. They are really good actresses.
They really, dude. You know what the funniest part of this is? Like the dude is like not like, you can tell he's a virgin, right? You can tell he's actually a 35-year-old virgin.
Yeah,
because he doesn't know how to locker room talk at all. No game. No. Whatsoever. Dude, he's reading this shit out like an obituary, man.
Yo, he is. He's like, this is like something you would read out of a novel with a dude named Fabio.
Honestly.
All right, we're going back. There's nothing special about me. I just focus more on making sure she gets off than I do. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely a virgin. Here, we're back to some bullet points. Point number 1. Watching porn is bad for one's self-image. And that I have a normal to above normal size penis. You probably have a normal size penis too. Imagine that.
This dude's got a small dick. You know what I mean? Because like every guy has realized that, right? Like every guy who's watched porn has realized, oh wait, their dicks are huge, mine's just normal. But the actual like needing to say that, and the fact that it's the first bullet point under this list of bullet points, this guy's got a small dick.
Yeah. Hold on. This next bullet point is crazy.
Okay.
Nietzsche was only partially right about focusing on personality over looks due to her inexorable march of time taking away the latter. What the fuck does that mean?
Dude, this guy's quoting French fucking 1700s philosophers, dude. This guy is a psychopath, man. Dude, this guy's quoting fucking Nietzsche? No way.
In his post about some insights that he's learned about sex in the last 3 weeks, as he used to be a virgin at age 35, which, mind you, used to be when humans died.
yeah. Like back in the day, this guy's DNA not making it on.
No.
It not happening.
No, not at all.
Because in Nietzsche's day, too, the more this post goes on, the more you realize that this dude is a virgin. Because instead of like watching some porn, or not even just watching porn, right? Not even watching porn, just some like YouTube videos on like how to feel comfortable talking to women, shit like that. Yeah. Nah, this dude went back to the 1700s to read a French philosopher who believes God did exist, but has now died, and that is why terrible things happen. Like, the more this post goes on, the more believable this shit is.
The more I'm concerned that he might have invented something great for humanity, and we just don't know yet. You know, Newton was a virgin. Pretty sure Einstein was a virgin. So,
well, Einstein married his cousin, third cousin.
Oh, yeah. Keeping it close.
But yes, Newton was a virgin. I don't know until he died, but for a long time.
I think he died a virgin. I know Stephen Hawking didn't. That guy was called Stephen Cocking. It comes way quicker than that. I've gotten such an eyeful of the female anatomy that I could compose a medical atlas with perfect detachment. I was really pretty baffled at how rapidly looking at a woman walk around nude went from holy shit to could you move so that I could reach my toothpaste? What? Pause. What?
Dude, that's crazy.
He could.
Wow, because I've been not a virgin for 23 now. I was 7. No, I was 18. Yeah, I was 18. So what, like 5 years?
Yep.
Still blows me away every time.
Well, no, I get what he's saying, because like the human body is like, you know, when you're in a state of lacking, you kind of like appreciate things more when you see it. But he's obviously been with a whore for the past 3 weeks.
But yeah, like if you're fucking every morning, I will grant you that.
Yeah, then it's just kind of like normal. Then it's just like, oh, move out of the way. Yeah. Look at my toothpaste. I get that. That's not the part that I'm worried about. I'm worried about the part where he said, I've gotten such an eyeful of the female anatomy that I could compose a medical atlas with perfect detachment. What is that phrasing?
So, first of all, the phrasing, I grant you. But also the content. Because it's not like awe-inspiring praise or awe-inspiring wonder of the female anatomy. No, medical, like he's taking this shit so literally, you know, like medical detail. You know what I mean?
Dude, this guy's got to be a square. You know what I mean? Like his life,
this dude is totally a bummer to drink with.
Oh, 100%. Now, getting back to it. Now, I admit, maybe that's just because I'm not a teenager with a teenager's libido anymore. That said, I am really lucky with this woman because we have had similar weird senses of humor and taste in art, music, books, TV, and movies. I just love hanging out with her and talking.
This dude's fucking a geek, man.
Well, it's not that, bro, but that's just like... Bro, that's the basics of life. Like, liking the same TV show.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my gosh, she's the perfect girl. We like the same TV shows and music and books. We're perfect for each other.
Sounds like he's in a relationship.
Well, yeah, he's in a relationship, but I'm just saying, like, that's not... You can't build a relationship off of we like the same TV book. Shows. Yeah. I don't know. That was the one bullet point. Now, this is the last bullet point.
Okay.
And the most important realization. Sex is easy. Relationships are hard. In fact, if I could tell my younger self one thing, it'd be this. Get in a relationship with a woman. Any woman, even to the point of ignoring looks. This is the real hurdle of experience that will make you feel like a man-child, not having had sex. Romantic relationships are difficult, and there is no substitute for experience. What the fuck?
Honestly, best point. Best point, dude.
No, that's a great point. But he's like, get into a relationship. Any woman, even to the point of ignoring looks. He's like, hey, little boy, it's me. But come here. I want you to go over there and date that woman. Her? She's ugly. I want you to date her. Why? So you can have sex. What? Is that his point? Because like the whole thing is like all about sex. So he obviously thinks too much about sex when it comes to relationship.
Yeah, maybe he does weigh that too heavy. But I don't know, maybe from like an objective standpoint, he's got a valid point. Like, dude, date chicks. Because if you just start dating, when you finally find the one and you're in a serious relationship for the first time, you know what I mean? It's not, you're not going through all the fucking, hurdles of a relationship. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like, because I've only been in like one actual relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't have that much experience, like, actually, like, I'm, going on to dates and stuff, but actually seriously dating, you know what I mean? I've only been in one relationship where, like, I could see this lasting more than 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it didn't.
It didn't. You know what I mean? It didn't. And see, that's
I don't mean to hate. Sorry.
No. I mean, you're speaking the truth. You know what I mean? And it didn't. You know what I mean? And like that's the part of learning. You know what I mean? So honestly, this guy's pretty awkward, but I would say this is his best point.
Yes, but we have to get to the comments, man. We have to get to the comments.
Oh, is that the end of the post?
That was the end of the OP's post. Yes. Oh, now.
Okay. Well,
you said what?
Let's hear the comments.
So the top comment, it's quoting the part that says, "In fact, if I could tell my younger self one thing, it'd be this: get in a relationship with a woman, any woman, even to the point of ignoring looks." And then they said, "Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I am reading this right. You're suggesting that young guys get together with ugly women to use them as an XP boost, whether they genuinely like them or not? That strikes me as really disrespectful."
Okay, I hear that.
Yeah.
And I honestly, on that last point, do not agree with the ignoring looks part, because you do need to be genuinely interested to some level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can like ignore looks to the point, like if you like the person, like if you know the person, you've been like hanging out, like they're there for you, and they're like, they're just not what you imagined your dream girl would be like. That's different, but that's not ignoring looks for any woman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like there's that one chick last year at work, because she was tall, slender, she had small tits, and like a tight ass.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You know what I mean? A tight ass is putting it
nicely. Dude, the
nicely.
comments are gonna hate you.
You know what I mean? Because there's that one chick last year, but I really liked her. I thought she was really funny, and I just liked her personality that much. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I dated her for a little bit, like maybe 2 months or so. But I did obviously I like a big ass and I like nice tits, but I was willing to suspend that because I like the person.
Yeah. 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 Here's the response to that comment by somebody else. XP boost. Haha. Nice. My thoughts on the idea of getting involved with any woman at all for the sake of XP boost? No. My own experience is that being with damaged women, for reasons that are entirely my fault, I've had relationships with women who have had personal problems that they were struggling with. And based on that, I am absolutely convinced that being alone is better than being with somebody who doesn't make you happy. I have spent years alone, trying to understand what it was that drew me to these relationships. And my experience is that being alone isn't so bad, and being with somebody who is a constant stress or your life sucks, whether that is sex or not. That's
true.
That's 100.
Very true.
That's perfect. Yeah.
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 Yeah. If you find yourself in a relationship that stresses you out and even makes you not happy, you should not be in that relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Hold on. What is this comment? It's quoting the part where he's talking about having sex is instinctual and that the girl had as many orgasms as she had, whatever. This guy says, well, I only really know the mechanics of it. Well, I only really know the mechanics of it all, despite all the games/dating sims/visual novels I've read. Things
God.
Things go in and out. In parentheses, which apparently most women don't orgasm from, and I'm hella scared of cunnilingus. Also, nice humble brag. What is this person talking about?
Dude, this guy. That's probably the best spin I've ever heard on porn ever. Visual novel.
Dating sims?
Dating sims is one part. But you know what's funny? It's like, you know, when you're a kid and like a teenager, you know, like 12, 13, 14, right?
Yeah.
And your teacher or your mom or your parents, whatever, is getting on to you like, you need to read more, right? And it's like, well, you like reading fucking, you know, Captain Underpants or like any other comic book. And so you try to justify it as like, oh, it's a graphic novel. I'm reading this graphic novel. Dude, same way of like, oh, it's just a visual novel.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. It's not like, you can't lie. You bullshit your way to that.
Yeah. And I'll say this. I will agree with the part that sex is instinctual, but that's also to the point of that the goal for having sex is to reproduce, right? I'll give you that part is instinctual, right? Actually pleasing a woman, right? Not instinctual.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
was
actually actually blowing a, like, yeah, you can please a woman, right? You can make it a good time for her, but trying to knock her socks off, not as easy, man. Trial and error. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. Like, the first time, it's not good. Second time, it's not good. Third time, it's not good. It's really not gonna be good for a while.
Yeah, it's just clumsy, right? And honestly, I'll say this: the way to get better at it, have a consistent partner.
Oh yeah.
Whether that's a relationship or even friends with benefits, you get to learn with each other what you like, don't like, what works, doesn't work because, you know, I mean, I would say most things work on most women, right? But every girl has her own, you know, things that drive her crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and you got to learn it just for that person. But that's,
you know what I mean?
Dude, that's the weirdest post I've ever seen on Foreveralone, r/Foreveralone. Like, the way he was describing it is like a medical atlas, bro. Nah. If you guys like that video, make sure you guys hit like, subscribe. And tell your mom,
not Foreveralone.
Yeah, tell your mom I love her. And I'll see you next week. Bye.